Maybe for months now, you've been telling yourself he's avoidant, or his inner world is just so complicated. You've been writing scripts in your head to make sense of his behavior. And while you're doing that, you're stealing from your own life. But today, I'm going to tell you a truth that's painful, but also kind of stunning. Sometimes, a man isn't complicated. Sometimes a man isn't avoidant either. Sometimes a man just doesn't want you. And knowing that is way more freeing than you think. Let me clear something up first. In my earlier videos, I talked about avoidant attachment and emotional escape. And yes, those profiles are real. They exist, but not every man is avoidant. Not every silence is the reflection of some inner war. Sometimes those late replies, those last-minute cancellations, the way he never makes room for you in his life, the reason is way simpler. While you keep making excuses for his complicated feelings, you're missing the actual truth. This video is here to help you see the truth you've been afraid to face. If you're seeing the 5 behaviors I'm about to lay out, it's time to stop lying to yourself. When a man actually wants you, he shows it in 100 different ways without even realizing. Does he take hours, days to text back? No. Does he avoid making plans? No. Does he keep you out of the center of his life? He puts you right in it. Is he scared to talk about the future? No. Because to a man who wants you, you're not some uncertainty. You're a clear decision he wants in his life. So if he can't be that clear with you, the reason isn't his complexity. It's that he doesn't see you as that clear of a person. That's heavy, but that's the truth that's going to heal you. Now I'm going to walk you through 5 clear behavior patterns that prove he doesn't actually want you. These are concrete signs you can't romanticize or label as avoidant. Number 3 especially shows the silent trap most women miss, the one that ends up costing them years. If you're living with more than one of these 5, it's time to stop telling yourself stories. Let's start. Behavior 1. He keeps you on the edge of his life. When a man actually wants you, he brings you into his life. He introduces you to his friends. He talks about his family. He puts you in his weekend plans because he wants you. But if a man keeps you on the edge of his life, only calling at late hours, only seeing you when it's just the two of you, never inviting you into spaces with other people, that isn't confusion. That's positioning. You're not the center of his life because he's not making you the center. And no complicated feelings, no avoidant theory explains that position. The reason is way simpler. He doesn't want you. Behavior 2. He's not putting in effort for you. A man who actually wants you takes the steps to reach you. He texts back. He makes the plans himself. He thinks of ways to surprise you. He gives you his time because effort is desire. Effort is what desire actually looks like in real life. But if a man is always making plans last minute, always canceling last minute, taking months to reply, always squeezing you into his empty time slots, that isn't a time management issue. That's a priority list. You're number 6 on his list. And as much as that hurts, it's his choice. Because here's the one truth. People find time for what they actually want. Behavior 3. He's not putting you in the future. A man who actually wants you isn't scared to talk about the future. We'll go there this summer. My family's coming in the fall. I'll introduce you. Next year, we'll do this together. Because to him, you're a permanent plan. But if a man keeps avoiding the future, says, let's just live in the now, shuts down every conversation with who knows what's ahead, pay attention. That's not philosophical depth. That's him not picturing a long-term life with you. And he uses uncertainty words to mask it. But uncertainty isn't a collapse. Uncertainty is a decision. He's choosing to be uncertain about you because he doesn't want you in his future. Behavior 4. He doesn't want to work problems out with you. When a man actually wants you, he doesn't want to lose you when there's a disagreement. He talks. He listens. He tries to understand. He works toward a solution because the relationship continuing matters to him. But if a man runs from every argument, says, let's talk about this later, and never comes back to it, pulls away when you're upset, disappears when problems get bigger, that's not a maturity issue or a communication problem. That's indifference. Because neither losing nor winning matters to him. He doesn't feel the need to reach a resolution with you. Because the relationship continuing isn't important enough to him, behavior 5, and probably the most important one. He's not promising you anything concrete. Everything he says is in the air, vague, temporary, open-ended. We'll see. Maybe. Let's see how it goes. Let it just be like this for now. Who knows what tomorrow brings? These words sound innocent on their own. But if they've become a habit in his vocabulary, watch out. Because these sentences are a man's polite way of saying, I don't want to promise you anything. While you're trying to pull hope out of his words, what he's actually telling you every day is this: I'm not going to commit myself for you. The day you stop hearing those phrases as romantic freedom and start hearing them as exactly what they are, your life changes. Now, maybe you're thinking, okay, but he has good sides too. Sometimes he sends sweet texts. Sometimes he says he misses me. Sometimes his eyes light up when he looks at me. Here's a really subtle truth you need to grasp. A man feeling sincere emotions toward you in some moments doesn't mean he actually wants you. A person can feel close to someone, feel attraction, even form an attachment, and still not want them in their life. And that's a truth no amount of you being good, no amount of you changing can transform on your own. Because when a man actually wants a woman, he doesn't question her existence. He doesn't look for excuses to put her in his life. He moves to win her. There's something else you need to see here. While you're making excuses for his complications, you're shrinking your own value. Because every maybe he's avoidant sentence, every his inner world is so complicated comment is teaching you this: a man giving you a clear answer isn't enough for you. You're settling for less. But you deserve a clear answer. You deserve a permanent place. You deserve to be the woman a man thinks of the second he wakes up. And if a man isn't giving you those things, and on top of that is making you feel like you don't even deserve them, the problem isn't his confusion. The problem is that accepting his level is also lowering you. This is exactly why this video matters. Because sometimes women spend years living in a man's uncertainty, and at the end they realize that man wasn't uncertain at all. That man was actually really clear. The woman just invented confusion because she didn't want to see the clarity. Loving sometimes isn't about projecting more meaning onto someone than what they're saying. Loving is seeing the truth as it is and still being able to hold onto your own value through it. And by watching this video, you've taken the first big step. Because now you know, a man isn't failing to love you because he's confused. When a man wants you, he sets the confusion aside. And now I'm going to tell you the most important thing. When you walk away from this man, you're not losing. You're not losing your spot in his head. You're taking back the center of your own life. You're done living in someone's maybe. You're done being a gap in someone's schedule. You're done pulling meaning out of someone's half-finished sentences. Because you deserve someone who finishes their sentences for you. And the first step to finding someone like that is walking away from someone who can't. It's hard, it hurts, but it's the biggest gift you can give yourself. If this video reached you, if you're starting to see things more clearly today, if you feel like you're done making excuses, subscribe to this channel. Because here, we talk about everything a woman needs to come back to herself. The real psychology of men, the hidden patterns in relationships, the ways you can hold on to your own value. Subscribe so you're not alone on this journey, so you know when new videos drop. And remember, the woman who waits never wins. The woman who sees always wins.